What's up guys, Billy from Mad Max again, and today we're going to be talking about the Trijicon ACOG TA11. This specific ACOG is the TA11G with the green donut reticle. They have green, red, and I think even some of the TA11s come in amber, but you got the chevrons, you got crosshairs, you got donuts, horseshoes. There's 5 or 6 different reticles, and most of them come in green, red, and amber. This specific one has the bullet drop for 5.56. Being that I'm out here and only shooting about 200 yards at a time, having it on this old scar here is not a problem, but let's get into it. But yeah, so get the specs out of the way real quick. As a 35mm objective lens, it is 14 ounces. The adjustment clicks on this are 1/3 MOA, which is different. And it is dual illuminated with fiber optic and tritium. So it is radioactive. It wasn't that funny. I'll try to throw up a little picture up here. The reticle, I don't know how well you see it, because when you're actually taking a picture of it, it looks more of a dot than a donut. But I'll see what I can do. I got this optic kind of on accident. I bought it on an auction on accident. I was initially bidding on it because the bid was real low, and then it went way up, so I was like, whatever. And then I clicked on it on accident. When I tried like swiping out of the way, I ended up buying it. So trying to make the best out of a situation. So I threw it here on my scar. I figured I'd give it a whirl. Initially, my experience with fixed magnification optics, or like fixed powered optics, is that I had a difficulty coming up and like getting on the target fast. It's like I have to play patty cake with my eyes to make sure it gets on there. I am cross-eye dominant, which is unfortunate with which is unfortunate for magnified optics. But I found with this, with having the dot that is bright enough but not overbearing, like most ACOGs, you gotta throw tape on the fiber optics so the brightness isn't like drowning you out. But I found this, since it's almost like a little green dot, is that when I come up and keep my left eye open and have the left eye focusing on the target, my right eye is picking up the dot, and it's almost on. So if I'm shooting at like a man-sized target at like 10-15 yards away, it's gonna be on. But it's almost like a height over bore, except sideways, because I'm looking at the target from the left and my right eye is picking up the dot. So instead of the dot being over the barrel, the dot's to the right of my eye, if that makes sense. A lot of people do that with red dots. If the battery's not, if like the dot's not bright, they'll cover up the front lens and then use the dot on your right eye, and the left eye picks up the target. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but all I can say is go give it a whirl for yourself, and it might do something for you. But yeah, it's made out of aircraft or spacecraft grade aluminum, whatever they call it. ACOGs are known for being tough as balls. That doesn't make sense. ACOGs are known for being really tough, and that's why they're issued. I've had more than a few issued to me in the Army, and let's be real, Army equipment all gets beat to shit. It's the nature of the beast. I've never had one break on me. I've seen one in the arms room that was like ran over by a track, and yeah, that was unfortunate. Got crushed, but it is what it is. They've been thrown in the back of Humvees, thrown on the ground, left in the snow, had to come back for the next day because soldiers can't keep account of SI. But they're tough. They're very tough optics. That's another reason why like I'm keeping it on the scar, is because the scars are known for eating optics. So I figure you got to throw something tough on there. Up until this point, I haven't really been a big fan of fixed power optics. I've had an ACOG in the past that I got rid of, just wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was a TA31. I had LCAN, which isn't really fixed power, it's dual power, but I didn't like the eye relief of that. That was the same problem with the TA31. But with this TA11, the eye relief, I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting a full field of view here, and it's got to be 3 inches away. Normally with the TA31, you had to be like this close to it for it to work. But with this, it's very good. The eye box isn't terribly small, and the field of view, it's quite good. If I had to make a complaint about this one specifically, is that the donut reticle is not very precise. You're not getting like a chevron where it comes to a point or it has the little tree underneath. It's like a donut that you're like you put whatever you want to shoot at in the little donut there. So in the beginning of the video, you should have saw me on the bag shooting out to 200, and there's a 6-inch plate out there at 200, and the donut pretty much covers the whole 6-inch plate, which could make things more difficult if you want to use this as like a DMR optic, which doesn't really make sense to me, but some people do it. But if you're taking this for what it is, especially with this reticle, is more of a red dot with a magnifier, if that makes sense, like a EOTech with a magnifier on there with the BDC. It's very effective, and if you were going to give me a choice between this and a TA31, same reticle, I would take the 3.5 magnification, just due to the field of view and the eye box and the eye relief. It's a huge difference. Like when I bought this on accident, I was kind of upset about it. I tried selling it like instantly, but it wasn't going well. So I figured I would start shooting it, and I was pleasantly surprised. With this Bobro mount, I zeroed it, then I took it off because I was trying to get rid of it, and then I threw it back on, and I came back out here and started shooting it again, and it was dead nuts. So return to zero, on point. But other than that, pleasantly surprised. Mr. Guns and Gear did a video on this a while back, and he was saying that it's the best battle optic, I believe what the headline was, and he was pleasantly surprised with it as well. What I'm probably going to end up doing, though, because as much as I don't want to admit it, there is it is harder to get onto a target up close with this, even when you're doing the both eyes open method. I'm probably going to end up getting a 45-degree mount with the Delta Point Pro and rock it like that, so I got dual optics. But overall, if I were to grade this on how much I liked it, it would probably be about between a 7.7 and an 8.2 out of 10 for what it is in context, because context is key with everything. This is not gonna beat out a 3 to 18 or a 2.5 to 10 or even a 1 to 6, but in a fixed magnification, I would take this over almost any other fixed magnification optic out there for those specific reasons of the eye box, eye relief, and field of view, because on this TA11 it is great. I hope you got something out of this video, guys. I will be doing a SCAR update video in a couple months. I did some couple things to it. I don't know if you're going to notice what they are without me telling you, but I'm going to get some more rounds under, see how much I like it or if it made me dislike it, which I doubt because I'm a total fanboy. But so thanks for watching, guys, again. If you don't subscribe already, make sure you do. My face is going to be right about here. I'm going to put some videos over in here for you to watch that are best suited for you by the algorithm. If you liked the video, make sure you hit like. If you didn't like the video, make sure you eat a dick. And I'll see you next time. Wolfpack.